Welcome back. Minister with responsibility for economic development, housing and urban renewal, Guy Joseph, expressed his views that major rehabilitation will have to be undertaken at the George Odlum Stadium when the St. Jude's Hospital is relocated to its original site.
There needs to be major rehabilitation. In fact, I spoke to the persons at Sports Inc., the people who are responsible for the stadium, and one of the directors, they told me we cannot wait for the hospital to be out of there so we can take charge of the stadium and begin to bring the stadium back to what its original intention was, which is to be a sporting facility. So I definitely know that the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports would have some focus, as we have seen the sports program being rolled out with the mini stadium in Soufrière, with what's going to be happening in Micoud and the other areas.
The minister said the stadium plays an integral role in what the sports program of the country is going to be.
We have seen the sports academy being opened at the Grosile, what used to be the Grosile Secondary School. So with the heavy focus on sporting activities and what is happening, the sooner that we can hand over the stadium back to the sports people in St. Lucia, I think that's going to be a further boost for our sporting activity.
The statement was made whilst Joseph was seated as a guest on the government's information services In Focus. During an exhibition at the Castries City Hall, the Department of Sustainable Development highlighted the prominence and variety of agro businesses and biodegradable products currently available in St. Lucia's move to environmental stability. During proceedings, the curious young minds of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College presented what they called proof of the environmental benefits of these products.
Studies have shown food service containers made from polystyrene and expanded polystyrene known as styrofoam, along with plastics, have continued to negatively affect the health of citizens and the cleanliness of our environment. With the commission of a national ban on these materials, the government of St. Lucia has committed to improving the health and environment of the nation. To commemorate these steps against pollution, the Department of Sustainable Development held an exhibition to highlight the number of agro-businesses and biodegradable products available on island. Sustainable Development and Environment Officer Janelle Gabriel says that persons need to be reminded that the field of sustainable development creates many opportunities for employment and entrepreneurship.
So as part of the Department of Sustainable Development, we just want to remind folks that biodiversity and all of our natural resources are what sustain all of these businesses, all of these products that are made here. So the honey comes from healthy ecosystems, the brooms come from the forest and our plants, and the fish, the coral, and so on. And so as part of the biodiversity unit, we want to remind folks to do their part to conserve. Conservation can be sustainable. You can make money while you conserve. And of course, you need to have all of these resources so you can have all of these businesses and all of these livelihoods.
A major concern with the use of biodegradable food containers has been their true environmental impact. Many speculate that the containers being imported are currently not truly degradable. The environmental science class of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College has been conducting experiments to test various theories on the degradability of these containers. Following a presentation of their findings at the exhibition, the Hot 7 team spoke with student Kelda Jones.
We discussed it with our lecturer and we decided why not carry out an experiment to determine if these materials are really biodegradable. So we distributed ourselves into 3 groups and we planted the materials such as paper, styrofoam, cardboard and foil in different parts of our school, and we're currently leaving it for 90 days. However, because of this project we're participating in today, we're currently on our 64th day and we thought of why not sharing our results with the public.
Jones says that the findings of this experiment have proven that paper and recycled paper food containers are truly biodegradable and urges the public to make use of these products in an effort to sustain the environment. For Hot 7 News, I am Jacques Ouding.
The government of the Republic of China, Taiwan, continues to play a tremendous role in improving the education sector in St. Lucia. Most recently, the ambassador of Taiwan to St. Lucia, Honorable Douglas Shen, presented 30 ASUS laptops to the Boys Training Center. He noted that the initiative will allow the wards at the center an opportunity to develop their technological skills.
ASUS is one of the biggest and also very famous computer company in the world. Maybe you don't know that the laptop, Taiwan produced roughly 30% of the laptop around the world. So Taiwan is a very, very important laptop produce center. And ASUS is a very good company, and they not only try to expand the company to make money, they also try to share their contribution.
Referring to the donation as timely and important, the general manager of the Boys Training Center, Wang Sonson, expressed his gratitude to the government of Taiwan.
I must say that I am extremely grateful today to the people of Taiwan and also the Office of the Prime Minister for recognizing Boys Training Center and making a donation of laptops to the center. I know that Boys Training Center come February will be celebrating 60 years of existence in St. Lucia, and this shows that there are still persons out there who think of the center when in their daily lives. The role that the center plays, it is one that is very important to St. Lucia and the development of our young men in St. Lucia.
The handing over ceremony took place on November the 18th, 2019. In other news, the second and final phase of the Sandals to Shock Road Widening Project commenced on Saturday, November the 23rd, 2019. The works included milling and asphalting. Said works are set to be completed on Saturday the 30th. Communications Officer in the Ministry of Infrastructure, Shannon LeBorn, gave the details.
All works will be undertaken from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. in an effort to minimize public inconvenience. Motorists, though, are informed that there will be some temporary diversion of vehicular traffic only during the construction hours, that is 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. As such, the northbound lane from the Friendship Inn roundabout to Shock roundabout will be closed to normal traffic. The southbound dual lane from Shock to Friendship Inn roundabout will be converted to two-lane traffic or two-way traffic, which means that one lane will accommodate traffic heading northbound and the other lane will accommodate southbound traffic. Both the northbound and the southbound dual carriageways will resume to operate as normal from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Motorists are advised to be guided by the various road signs which will be in place for general safety and for guidance. We also want to encourage motorists to drive smart and cautious when traversing the carriageway during the execution of those works. You have less room now to maneuver, so we want to encourage motorists to be smart. There should be no need for overtaking and for speeding along the carriageway during the times that we have mentioned earlier.
When we come back, the sports news with Tennyson Glasgow, and we take a look at the latest weather report.